Hello, we're back. I wasn't going to stream it until next week, but I really got the itch to play more Minecraft hardcore. I wanted to make some more progress on the world. So that's what we'll be doing today, mainly, unless something else comes up. Let's jump back in. I don't know if the music's a bit loud. I raised it from last time, but I might lower it again. It's kind of hard to tell from my end, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Our storage system is probably the first thing that needs addressing. This is pretty abysmal. That horse scared me. It's crazy going from this back and forth with the horror world. I also don't really know what to do about the portal situation, but for now the house is looking good at least. I want to get some lanterns going. This could be improved. I think my main issue is that it's not spruce. But there's a few accents I know we can do. Not really sure about this beam right here, but I think some lanterns and buttons can fix this. I don't really know how many we'll need. I guess we can start with 8, but I think it's going to be a lot more. And then some iron for the lanterns. I might mainly be decorating this time, but we'll see what we get ourselves into. We might get some animals and try different mob proofing, like get a cat so we don't lose the world to a creeper or anything. One more. I think that's all the buttons. Yeah, okay. These are okay, I guess. This could be better, but I'm not too worried about that. That chest can stay there because it helps us with the ladder. Maybe another chest in one of these corners. I kind of want to explore though and get some spruce so we can farm like a large quantity of wood. That or bamboo. I guess either would work. Those can stay there for now. I don't really know which potion would be best for us. Since we can't really do resistance or anything, I don't really care about strength specifically, maybe healing. I forget the formula for that though. Let me see real quick. I'm willing to bet it's something to do with spider eyes. I think glistening melons is something else. If I had a nickel for every time I looked up the potion brewing chart. This isn't what I wanted. Hang on. There we go. Here's the chart. Healing is... Oh, hang on. Here's an updated one. Oh, is it just glistening melon? Oh. Huh. I didn't think that was the case, but it's a good thing we got watermelon then. If that's true, then we should really go for Silk Touch to farm out some gold. That'd probably be best. I was thinking of harming, yeah. Alright. So in that case, I'm gonna start worrying about an enchanting table. I think that's our go-to after we get a good amount of wood. I know it's just more of the same that way, so maybe back this way. Not really seeing a ton of biome variety here, though. I guess we don't necessarily need the Silk Touch for the Nether Gold, but it gets us way more. With any amount of luck, you really just need the one spruce tree to get a good farm going. But like a whole biome would be preferable. I don't even think I have large biomes turned on. This is a huge area because I know the plains stretch all the way to the ocean that way and a huge distance that way. But it looks like we have a cherry blossom biome, which I really like. I'm definitely going to take a few of these back home. I'm not really a fan of the wood itself, just as much as the trees. I think it would be cool if they went back and updated the other tree types to make them have different types of falling leaves. They don't have to be as frequent as this, but I like to see that in other trees as well. This and get back on the horse before it gets dark. Grab a few of these. That might just be more tall birch over there. Nope. I thought that was the ravine for a second. Had me worried. kind of just more of the same. We're relatively safe as long as we stay on the horse, so I'm not too worried about that, but I don't want to be out here for too long. The other thing is, I'm pretty sure the biomes work in areas. So we had a warm biome area in the opposite direction that we're going. That's where the desert was. Currently we're in a temperate zone, and I'm trying to find a colder zone. For now, it's just kind of more of the same. Really trying to not get the horse stuck near a creeper or anything. Yeah, like that. I don't know if this is going to be worth traversing. I think I just turn around. There we go. Yeah, I have no clue where that cold zone is going to be, but it's not here. It seems to be plains and similar biomes for a pretty huge expanse in either direction, so it might have to go further that way. This isn't a great place to be either. Oh, if that's the case, I think we just stick with oak. At least now we have the cherry blossom stuff to work with. Oh, hang on. Oh, here's some. There's a giant mountain right here. I forget what they're officially called. I think it's like Icy Peaks or something. It looks like goats would spawn here. I might just stay on the horse for this, so we can get out of the way of any creepers or anything. Except mining's really slow. We'll hop off for a second then. The The cool thing is if there's like powdered snow, then mobs will get stuck in there. So these biomes tend to be a bit safer. I would like building here if the terrain wasn't pretty hard. That's 1 spruce. I want at least 4. But it's not a huge deal now that we know where the biome is. Six should be enough. For a second, I thought that was our house burning from the lava pool. Free food. Tons of creepers here. Probably should have saved the coordinates of the house, but this river seems familiar. There wasn't like 30 creepers. We'll just cross it. There we go. I heard him detonate. This way, I think. I know it's totally allowed, but I don't like using F3 too much. I know I used it last time, but I don't want to abuse it. This way doesn't seem right. It's kind of a toss-up as to whether the house is that way or that way, but I think it's this way. This direction seems more correct. I'm just not sure about the terrain. Freaking. Unfortunately, this horse, while it's fast enough, it doesn't jump very high. And I'm still pretty certain the trick with Bedrock, with using potions to make horses better and breed them that way, I don't think that works on Java. I don't think you can make like super fast horses here. Oh, well there's another ruined portal. That's not enough iron, unless there's more in here. But I don't think I'd put any iron in this bundle. So I don't think there's a way for us to get that gold, but we can check the chest. Oh, this is kind of weird. I guess it looks like this underground. That's kind of freaky. I mean, I guess. Let's leave that there for now. Help wouldn't be bad either. I guess we can pay a visit to the ocean at some point. Just going down my shopping list of stuff. Oh, this is where like the normal type of dog spawns. These kind of areas. The classic skin. I was kind of wondering. I know there's different types of dogs for different biomes now. That's probably too far in that direction. I know it's vanilla Minecraft, but it would be cool if there was a little sound effect for when your character model passes through leaves while you're on a horse. A little like brushing sound effect. If they want to keep refining the game. It's very clear, like if you look at new stuff versus old stuff. Anything like with the armadillo, the camel, the sniffer. The quality is just so different compared to the classic stuff. I'm not really sure why they don't go back and change the animations more. I know there's like 30 mods for that, but if they're gonna have new animations in the newer mobs, I get it for like marketing, but it'd be cool to see that in some of the older ones as well. The same attitude. Same with like sounds and particle effects as well. Well, at least we found the house. We got pretty much everything we set out to find. We can plant these. I don't think there's anywhere we can plant this where it won't be super conspicuous, but I'm not too worried about the aesthetic here. I guess this works. We'll leave that be for a while. I think I have extra bone meal in here, but we need to get our inventory sorted now. We can plant these around as well. Make everything look nice. I like planting these around not only for the aesthetic, but they're also great landmarks. They stand out really well. Alright. I do prefer barrels, but if we get any villagers nearby, that becomes kind of a pain. I wish there was like a thing you could put on the barrel to prevent a villager from bonding with it. Melons can go in here. We're gonna need those for glistening melons. Spare hay. I think we go with organic stuff in here. So like these, those. I'm not too strict with my organization, but I like to have some sort of system going. It's not really until I have like a full room for it that I start getting strict with it. Alright, then we can open this up. I see, okay, so the way it works now is whenever you right click, I assume it just takes out the top item. Yeah, one at a time like that. I like that. I think at one point, whenever you right click, it just dumped everything out all at once. See, this is already full again. We can take those. Those stay. Most of this stuff is going to end up stacking anyway. Put this here since we'll be using it often. In fact, we'll just keep it. Want to also make a campfire. Let's make like a little stove, but I don't know if there's a good place for us to make a little fireplace like that. You could do it like outside. We'll skip till day. I think we can use stone bricks for that. Maybe smooth stone. This isn't enough to make stairs or anything, but we could make more. Or tiles, now that I think about it. Let's see how that looks. I'm thinking like an outdoor oven. I'll have to seal this off a bit, but I think we can make that work. And get some stairs. What's poppin'? I want to name him. I don't know what to name him yet. At some point I'm going to stop calling him Horse. Oh, that's another horse. That was like some massive creature. There we go. I mean, it's all right. Oh wait, that actually kind of works. Yeah, then we'll get another one. A lot of building stuff is just trial and error. Yeah. And as far as like the little chimney on it, I think we can just make like a wall. I don't know if I want to have like a different colored chimney. I don't think I already have any walls built. Yeah, I don't see any. You can do tile walls, right? I guess I should check. Yeah, alright. Probably need more than that. There we go. Jeez. Okay, we need to make you a barn too. Bro, there's no personal space. Yeah, I kind of like that. Sweet. Now, it would be nice if we had, like, potatoes and stuff going, but I kind of think we can just find chests if we can't get a village. We also already have some of the cherry trees growing. Some of these have ended up quite large. We'll move this one. That might not even be enough room. And that works pretty good. We're not gonna need it terribly bad, but it would be nice to have like potatoes or something to make baked potatoes. Make another iron pick. How this works. I think the compass is just taking up extra room, so we'll dump this. That as well. Our adventuring stuff together. The portal's actually not that bad. I'm curious to see where... Nope, didn't want to ride you. Curious to see where that all goes. Oh, the tree's grown. Sweet. Then we just head back through, right? Perfect. Well, I mean, I know there's diamonds right here. I don't think there's an easy way for us to get fortune, short of me searching around for ages. I think it's faster if I just go for it. Ooh, nice. That's a guaranteed 3. Since we don't need the obsidian, I'll stop here. I probably should have left the other one as is, but we really just need the one. Yeah. I'll hold off on the rest. I'm very picky about my diamonds. Now, where's the way out again? It's over here. I think what we do, since we have tons of cobble here, is we plonk down a crafting table and make stairs. Make this official. It's also just really not that much, considering how much we swim. This part might be a bit of a pain. It's good not to neglect housekeeping stuff like this. We'll also need some of this, I guess. Can't really enchant anything without it. Now we have these. Fortunately, it's not the whole way back up, since most of it is swimming. There, and then I think just a few more for the second segment. Doesn't even need to be cobble, it can be tough. I'm so glad that I can finally build with tough now, so that's not just taking up room in my inventory for no reason. The bricks look pretty good too. We might end up being a bit short on stairs, but we're close enough to the surface, I'm not going to worry about it. We'll get it next time we come through here. Because that's already the surface right there. I was thinking about adding mods to this as we go. I don't really know what mods I want to go for, but I'm not super picky about it needing to be a vanilla playthrough. It'd be nice though, since it's my first time playing hardcore. Sweet. We also have the obsidian already, don't we? It might be more. I always forget the recipe. Yeah, it's one more. We have that, don't we, though? I kind of feel like it was in one of the ruined portals. I mean, we can always pop down there for a diamond or two. I think the first concern now, though, is getting paper and everything for the rest of the enchanting room. We have all the brewing stuff. I think we can do really well if we get at least just silk touch, like I've been saying. Get that. I forget whether it's blaze powder or magma cream. I think it's magma cream for fire resistance. And I know we have some areas where magma cubes are spawning. I'd say fire resistance, invisibility, and healing are going to be our biggest ones. I like using splash potions of harming, so that's another thing. I guess we can make like that right now at least, but the important ones I don't have the stuff for yet. We should also plant some of the melons and get started on the glistening melons. I don't know if I have room in here. Yeah, no. I don't want to destroy any of the crops, so we can move this over here. We can keep the rest. I don't think I need gold for anything else at the moment. I know golden carrots are a great food source, but I'm not super worried about that right now. Like, it's cool, I suppose, but I always kind of see that as a later game thing. Not that it has to be. I'll take 5. That works. Alright, so I think it's just straight in. These are already... yeah, there's already awkward potions. I think that's the right one. Glowstone as well. Glowstone is going to be a rough one to get, but that'd be super worth it for these. I don't usually use glowstone in potions, except for one-time effect. Stuff like healing and harming. Yeah. So I guess that's fine now, but I really want healing too. For the time being, we can make them splash potions. Might pop into the nether and see what our odds are at glowstone. Should have everything I need for that. I mean, we can hide these away. I guess it doesn't matter, right? If it's hardcore. I'm super in the habit of hiding items away in case I die, but I suppose it doesn't make a difference. Oh, there's glowstone right there. I want some redstone lamps eventually, so I don't want to destroy all of it. I'll risk the bridge. I mean, that already should be plenty. You don't need much more than that. Now we're down here, we can make the rest of the stairs. Also curious about what's down here. I don't think this goes on. I think this is a dead end. But I'll take the redstone eventually. That goes up. That goes somewhere. More redstone. And nothing around here. As long as mobs aren't like dropping on me and stuff. I hear a ton of mobs. I'll worry about that later, I guess. In just the few streams I've done, I've really gone from not really liking the idea of doing a hardcore playthrough to now I really understand why people play it. This is definitely the first time in quite a while, other than playing some horror mods, that really kind of get me in the old school Minecraft mindset about surviving. Listening out for mobs around a corner before I go around. That's not something I do anymore. I haven't had to worry about it. I think it enhances the experience. Because, I mean, it's a survival game, right? I kind of miss the days of being worried about, you know, where I'm going to survive for the night and stuff like that. Hello? Excuse me. Well, this is already grown. Unfortunately, it's the type that has very few leaves. But it is plenty of wood. Closer to the top. So nice to have stacks of wood now. Really hoping more of those drop saplings, otherwise we're playing a losing game. But the difference in having to farm out oak, you know how many oak trees it would have taken to get almost 2 stacks of wood? That's why I hugely prefer spruce. But it looks like those aren't dropping. I'm gonna skip till day. One more. There we go. I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw a thing that if you let a wandering trader get zombified and then you cure it, it turns into a normal villager. A lot of showcases you see whenever you're scrolling are mods or whatever, but I think that might be true. It sounds a little familiar, but that would be super useful if we don't have a village nearby. I am not transporting dudes from that village over there all the way back over here. That would be crazy. There we go. We can put these away. I guess I should go down for the diamonds then. I didn't really want to do that, but I guess it won't make too much of a difference in the long run. Gold's gonna be our friend more than anything. Sweet. Feel a lot better with these. Oh, you can only put a single non-stackable item in there? That's rough. Okay, kind of a pain to switch items. There. Keep one on that end. Yeah, I guess we drop down for the other diamond then. I think 2 more, 1 for the enchanting table, and then since we already have 2 up here. There we go. I was really hoping to save these, but I don't think we can, unless I find another ruin portal. Not gonna go through all that trouble though. Oh wait, so this is a huge vein. I mean, for diamonds. That's like 5. I'll take it. We'll save that one. I think that's 4 diamonds total now. There we go. We'll make our pick. know bees make crops grow faster, but I wonder if they make sugarcane grow faster too. I'm more concerned about that. Switch that. One of these. Huge. Tuck that away. Gonna need a bucket. Ooh, hey, now that we have those cauldrons, I can make the lava farm I've been wanting. We just need dripstone. Makes this a lot easier. I love having those like rows of lava cauldrons. I'd be a bit concerned about having it in the basement, considering this is hardcore. I'm pretty good at fireproofing, but I can't guarantee it. There we go. That's number 4. And we certainly have enough for at least 1 book, so we can make the enchanting table now. I guess I will make a basement then for the enchanting room. And make sure there's plenty of space, though, for the cauldrons. Let's see. Just need 1 leather, then the 3 paper. Wherever I put the rest of the obsidian, which is in here, the 1 diamond. Here's the book. That's what it is, right? Let me see. Am I missing something? Or, oh, it's 2 diamonds. Man. Got that backwards. That's not too hard. We can pop down for that 1 last diamond too. That's super lucky then that it was a larger vein. Not a huge problem. There we go. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna take the risk and poke my head up. Because if we have easy dripstone, then that's huge. I mean, unless this leads somewhere. I know this is a dead end, but I'm actually pretty sure that this... I don't know how much I want to mine this way, but I'm pretty sure this would dig into the other cave we saw if I dug far enough. We'll see about that later. It'd be a lot safer of an entrance. It's kind of hard to section things off efficiently whenever you're just going up. But if I could dig into it from the side, that'd be a lot easier. Only like 30 skeletons. I guess it could be worse. Oh man. Did not hear the zombies walking up. I'll take the drop. Dang, that's efficient. I love these things. Uh-oh. Two? No good. I forget these damage them, right? Sweet. There's so many of them. There's like 3 or 4 baby zombies. I don't know where they all came from. I definitely know better than to fight that. Man, I think we have to section that off now. It's a shame that got contaminated. 3 baby zombies is preposterous. I think we're pretty safe in here now, though. I don't think anything can sneak up on us. I'm gonna build us into a little corner here. Need to check something. Alright, BRB. I'm back. I also want to check stream elements to make sure the commands are working and everything. Let me pop over to the page. I really want to familiarize myself more with it too. Let me see if this one works. So I'll pop back over. Let me use chats. Not quite. I wouldn't say I've been here for 3 days straight, but I mean, at least the command works. The count is just a little bit off. I guess that's fine. Not quite sure what's up with that command, though. It's got everything we needed. It's a real shame that this is walled off now. Nope, I know better. There's like 3 or 4 baby zombies in there. That's crazy. I don't know if baby zombies specifically have a higher chance in hardcore, but that is rough. Yet another reason why I love... Oh, cool, wait, they turn into drowned. I guess it doesn't make a huge difference, though. Yet another reason why I love splash potions of healing. They damage undead mobs like this. And not even for like a little bit either, they do pretty good damage. I guess that works. I don't know if they do more or less damage when they're drowned. The question is, do they sprint fast when they're drowned babies? Like, that sounds terrible. When they're like baby drowned zombies. They're quite fast, I see. I saw them sprinting. Thank goodness this water goes all the way over. This is horrifying. They have so much HP too. Might just leave him down here to despawn. This is gonna take a while otherwise. They can hit pretty far. Unfortunately, now they move also fast in water, so that's kind of a nope from me. I'm curious just how much HP they have. That's kind of ridiculous. There we go. 1 is more manageable. 0 is even more manageable. I'll take that. Finally. That was ridiculous. I think what I'm gonna do here is take the coordinates and then mine in from the side. So we'd be looking at something along the lines of 1110 for that. And then maybe -10. Because there is this way up over here. Just kind of hard when they're dropping down from above. This way it's not so bad. This should be fine. We're a little far over. I think this is correct too. I think we're right in line with it right here. Well, I mean, that works. We're a little high though. I mean, I'll leave this up. I don't think anything can get up here this way. So something like this. A spawner would be super nice too for farming. Especially like a skeleton spawner. Wish I had packed my other potion as well. That splash potion of healing is super clutch. I understand there's better things like Totems of Undying, but at like a lower level, the Splash Potion of Healing is great. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a bunch of other cave systems here to take spawn. Usually there's a bunch of other stuff spawning in surrounding caves. I don't really know what that orange thing is over there. That might be like lava in a distant cave. Kind of hard for me to see. I have plenty of resources. I'm going to make a crafting table. See if we can think our way out of this. I really want to section off that cave though. So first of all, we need more torches. Second of all, a trapdoor would be good. I'm assuming something like this. I wonder if a baby zombie could get through. Hang on. If I place it on the block above, I don't know if a baby zombie can get through this gap. I wonder if it has to be a full block. Oh my gosh, a carrot? That's kind of huge considering we haven't found good villages yet. The only thing left that I would want would be a potato, but carrots are going to be huge now that we can farm those. This is pretty big. I'm mainly here for dripstone, actually. Get stuff down before other things spawn. I don't see a dripstone yet. It's usually pretty common. Might be time to start drawing skeletons away and picking them off. Kind of risky thing to do in hardcore. I'm getting a bit impatient. Definitely adding a bow and arrow to my shopping list. A bow would be sick right about now. I see more diamonds. Not going to worry about that at the moment. No dripstone. That goes on forever. That's not even rendering. Not really seeing anywhere where dripstone would be. I don't mind the creepers so much since they're not very fast. It might actually kind of help with everything else as well. Plenty of gold too. I've been seeing a good amount of gold. Keep moving. Tons of diamonds. It might be worth just poking my head into other caves then. I want to bite off more than I can chew. Can I get up there? Nope. Aw, man, getting knocked off of that would have been terrible. Yeah, I think I'm done playing this dangerous little game down here. I'll keep this in mind for diamonds and stuff, but not what I'm looking for at the moment. If we're lucky, we might even spot some on the way up. I don't think dripstone spawns underwater. I think it can be waterlogged, but not like that. You know, it's kind of a dangerous thing to be doing, but I like these water caves for hardcore. Because there's no mob spawning or anything, plenty of resources. Oh, there we go. As long as you find consistent magma, you can always recharge your air. Not seeing any more. Oh, wait, here's a pocket. I hear a skeleton. There's a cave above me. Taking too long. But I can get up into the cave from here. There we go. That would also be a pretty easy potion to get if I start fishing. If I can get an ocean biome, which we're not too far from one, I can fish for some puffer fish and get some potions of water breathing. Once you have like any amount of efficiency on a pickaxe, mining underwater is not a big deal. I mean, there's other enchantments for mining underwater, but it's not too bad. As long as you're standing like on the ground. And since those water caves, it doesn't count as air, so much more stuff spawns down there. It's a great way to get diamonds. This could be our ocean biome. Grab some kelp. The only thing about being here is trident drowns do a ton of damage on this difficulty. It's a massive problem. I don't think there's a Y level limit to dripstone either. So just kind of poking your head into caves is probably the easiest way to find some quickly. Wish I knew this was here. Hang on. This is super convenient. I see some ore. There's some good resources in here. Super close to our base too. It's raining. The only thing is I still don't see any dripstone. Which is super, like, rare. You can usually find it way easily. I think I'd want maybe 5 pieces of dripstone to have enough lava showing up. There's not really another way to have a consistent source of lava. I mean, yeah, we could just go down into the caves and grab some, but that takes forever. Same thing with the nether. I don't want to be making that trip the whole time. It would save a lot on fuel resources too. Not quite sure how. I don't think it would be difficult to set up like an automatic fueling machine with the redstone that's down there. I think if you have like a cauldron of lava and something like a dispenser, you put a bucket in it, you could have something that runs back and forth from a furnace and just kind of keep fueling up the furnace. Big fan of using redstone. It makes life so much easier. Well, there's a mine shaft. There's a ton of exposed cave here. I'd be really surprised if we couldn't find anything here. The only issue is it's getting to be nighttime. You know, at this mine shaft, there might be potatoes if we can find a chest. Same thing with spider spawners. If we can get some spiders going, it'd be a great source of string. I believe cave spiders drop string. I just thought that they might not. But I'm pretty sure they do, since there's 2 different kinds. It's more that way too. Oh wait, is this where... This has to connect to the other cave. This is way too close for it to not do that. That looks super bright over there. That might be the area we lit up. I'll take the risk. There is a creeper right there though. Still none is insane. More diamonds too. There's no way I'm gonna remember where those are. I love these cave systems. I know it's old news, but I just think it's so cool how it's like everything's unique. Like every Minecraft world has caves, but these are the only caves that look like this, since they're all unique. Yeah, still definitely not seeing any dripstone. That's rough. I guess it's not a huge deal. I'm kind of fixated on that right now, but realistically it's not a need or anything. It would just make life a lot easier. I had some crazy technical difficulties trying to start up this stream. I forgot I had updated not only my drivers, or that I needed to update my drivers, but I didn't remember that I had updated Java. Like there was an update for that, and the file path I guess was different. So the video settings, the graphics settings were the default, and that was not working with OBS. And it took me way too long to figure that out, considering that was something I've previously done. I just kind of figured the file path would stay the same, but I guess because it's a different version. But I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. I'm definitely way better at troubleshooting and programming and tech stuff now, but no one's good at that stuff by default. It's just that I've had to troubleshoot so much that now I kind of know my way around it. That applies to any skill though. I think it can get kind of frustrating for most people when they're getting more experience, but they're still kind of at the amateur level with anything. It's kind of hard to find resources to grow past a certain point. Like if you're looking up troubleshooting stuff and it's just advice that you've already tried, such as update your drivers, it can make it kind of annoying. Oh man, I did not register that that creeper was right in front of me. Thank goodness I closed the gate. And actually, a fence up here would be a splendid idea, so I can jump down without having to take the door. In fact, that might be something I do. Oh wait, that should be enough for the enchanting table too. The main reason I went down there. There we go. We'll hold on to that. I guess we can dig out the basement, but it feels kind of like a moot point without everything that I want to put in the basement already put together. That's crazy. I guess for now I'll jump down. There's multiple. See if I can knock him in. Getting him in the water works too. Sweet. Kind of surprised he didn't try detonating. I was well within his range. Sweet. Now we can start alternating crops. So put that carrot there. Thought I'd have a few bones, but I guess not. So we can't use bone meal or anything. No fertilizer. I think we just grab the horse and start checking caves real quick. Do this kind of rapid fire. On so many occasions have I poked my head down into a cave and there just been immediately dripstone. I'm going to keep fixating on that until we solve that problem. So I think we should just do that now. For good reason too though, our strategy for getting gold using nether gold and silk touch is kind of dependent on that. And also give us a chance to go find wild sugarcane, so we're not just waiting for ours to grow. Later game, once I have some elytra and stuff, I can set up a proper farm for gold. I guess a lot of people don't realize that if you use silk touch on the gold in the nether, and then you smelt it properly without shattering it there, you get way more. You get a full bar instead of a little nugget. I guess you could get the same results with fortune, but seems like kind of unnecessary gambling. If you're going to go through the effort of going to the nether in a hardcore world, you may as well get the most out of it every time. All these are really shallow caves. I had fun working on my last upload. Yesterday's video, I think. It dropped yesterday afternoon. I usually edit my stuff at the beginning of the week and finish it off in time to schedule it for Friday. I almost always upload Fridays. I'm trying to be consistent with the series, but I've been thinking about uploading less frequently. I don't know if that's going to help with metrics and stuff, but I get kind of tired pouring through all the data in my analytics page. Like, it's good to understand the numbers, but a lot of people, including myself, just kind of obsess over the different stats and metrics and stuff. It doesn't really mean anything at the end of the day, because it's still hit and miss. It's not like accounting or anything where math is math. I think it's really cute when my friends like look at my stuff and they tell me, they look at my stats from like my public channel page and inform me of how I am doing with like views and subs and stuff, but meanwhile I have like spreadsheets of all that information. It's super fascinating. I love data science. If I could go back and take like extra classes in school, in like college, I'd probably do at least 1 or 2 data science classes. I know they offer certifications in that, but there's not really a reason for me to go get those certifications now. For those unfamiliar, it's really rare to not find what we're looking for right now this easily. It is usually super simple. We've had good luck with almost everything else in this world so far. it's not a bad world, but with how far we have to travel to get other biomes, and then some of the issues with resources, it's a little rough. At least we're not stuck in like a desert area or anything. Nope. Nothing there. We're back to the cherry blossom area. Oh, this is promising. I can take the horse down here too. Another mine shaft. That's good. Nothing up there though. Kind of rough taking the horse into some of these caves. Well, there's the other end of the mine shaft. I don't want the horse to drop down too far. I'll just walk. Also don't need that. Some cave spiders would be terrible right about now. Not really prepared to handle that. I think that's just a normal spider there. Nothing there. You can take this, right? Yep. Don't see any loot. It's kind of hazardous to be exploring like this. Yeah, no, I don't see any. It's already getting dark again. Hopefully the horse didn't run off anywhere. There he is. There we go. Since I have the horse, I'll stay out overnight, but I don't want to spend too long doing this. We might have found it faster if we had just stuck with one cave, but that's super risky. I think the mine shaft comes out there, so that's like a whole connected cave system here. I don't think there's a higher chance for dripstone to spawn in more mountainous biomes. We have one that we can check. I believe it's more like what ores spawn. I don't think there's... Well, there might be a higher chance for that kind of cave in like the mountains. I know emeralds certainly spawn more often, but as far as like a specific biome, unless I'm mistaken, I think for a while ancient cities mainly spawned under mountains. This is crazy that this little spire here is naturally occurring. That's super odd. I get like we're next to one of these rocky formations, but that's still like kind of rare. That doesn't go anywhere. That's rough. Been dragging my poor horse around the whole map looking for caves. There we go. Not a fan of forests at night. Way too easy to get stuck. Tons of skeletons here. I think we loop around this and then head back. I don't see much point in doing anything else. There's a dark forest here. That's kind of cool. We can grab some pale oak if we're lucky. Whoa, that's a ton of skeletons. If my horse would pick up the pace, that'd be super cool. That'd be very appreciated. Thank you. I didn't look, but I think we got into some baby zombies there. I think we cross here. I think we've taken enough damage. I think it's time we go back. Kind of a shame about the dripstone, though. Oh. Got stuck right near a creeper. Another tactic that would be pretty safe, except for the drowns in the water, is taking a boat around the oceans, especially at night. You can see into there's any like underwater caves. That might be the way. Okay. This is a little rough. Open the horse inventory. Oh, I can't build under me? That would have been sick. I think we're fine though. That could have been a lot worse, getting stuck there. Nope. How close are we today? We're not far. Quite a few Endermen. Getting a ton of mobs with like armor and enchanted gear. I don't want to call it too soon because it's dark and my eyes might be tricking me, but I think I see something here. I think this might be the kind of area we're looking for. And I don't think my horse can get too far if I park him down here. Yeah, he's not going anywhere here. I am... Well, I guess I'm not fully out of food. I can eat raw meat, but I want to make this quick. Oh, shoot. I didn't check if that drown had a trident or not. They're spawning like crazy. The ones without the tridents shouldn't be a huge problem. There's dripstone. I knew this was the kind of cave. Finally. You don't need a ton. Like, that should be enough. Sweet. Not sure where the rest ended up, but there's some on the surface here. Some stalactites. What on earth did I just hear? I don't think there's any way y'all could have heard that, but I think there was some monster, or I think a cave sound played. They often get distorted when you're underwater. The way like sound works in Minecraft. It's especially bad if you have like a sound physics mod. Kind of worried about bumping into a drowned doing this, but we got some fish. I'm used to the way they move with the fresh animation pack. It's kind of weird seeing them this way. I think they move differently in Bedrock as well. These are kind of like more eerie, I think, because they just kind of like float. I'm glad the others around here despawned. I'm pretty sure the first one we bumped into that I panicked about had a trident. And I think those do like 4 hearts. I've parked myself in here. There we go. Perfect. We already have the cauldrons too. We have everything else that we need to make this. So we can get that basement built super easy. There's Enderman here, so I'm going to be careful too. They're crazy on hardcore difficulty. I know like the plains biome is old news, but I really like the way they've made it look over the years. Kind of like having these rolling fields with like sparse trees every like now and then. I think that's pretty cool. The terrain was way different back in the day. It was not this detailed. This really feels like a grassland. That's what I mean about like them revisiting old structures, old biomes, old animations, hopefully. Because a lot of their old animation stuff is kind of basic. I believe we were here before. I seriously should get a compass. I have one, but I think we would need a lodestone to make that work. Something I do want to see is for them to make a larger variance of these cherry blossom trees. Have like a really big variant of that. That'd be cool. Put some in our stove. Gonna empty this string out now. Can finally dig out the basement. Gotta put this stuff away. Actually, I'll just make the bow now. Sweet. At some point, a fishing rod too. We should probably get one of those. Kind of full up on storage here as well. I think we save the salmon for cats. It's a pretty big distance away, but at least we do know where to find a village. I think we plant the sugarcane. Get all of it done in one go. Like one massive crop of it. I guess now that we have a good source of redstone, we can also do an automatic farm for it. Nope. A little landslide. Let that grow. We have flint. I don't think we have spare feathers. A chicken farm would be sick. That is something I can super easily do. Actually, too, if I have redstone, hang on. How are dispensers made? Here we go. I can already make one. Jeez. All right. Huge. So this, we can just go with a lever for now. And if we have any slabs, I think that's just legitimately it for this farm. I don't think baby chickens can get through a half block space. But in case they do, we can use a staircase to make up for the difference. I think we also do this with tiles. I don't like coming back and revisiting things and making them with better blocks. I like to make it look good from the beginning. Alright, so I believe we can hit things through like a quarter block space. I don't know if there's a way for me to test that. Other than like... yeah. That shouldn't be a problem. Super simple chicken farm. I don't really want to put it in the basement because that sounds kind of noisy. So maybe like over here. This little corner here, like that would be good for a mob farm at some point. So I need to be able to get on their level. So, wait, not that. Do it this way. Right, and then dig this out. That goes down for storage. Move that up. Dispenser can go right here. Actually, we can go right here. I'm gonna skip till day so I don't get caught out here by a creeper. You can make like automatic chicken farms with like a whole system to cook them, but it doesn't really seem worth it. Additionally, I'm pretty sure we can have that automatic fueling line with that lava farm I want to put in my basement, so that doesn't really seem necessary. I think we could do slabs and then that can be there. We can have glass right there. Get more stairs. We'll back this. I want a block of glass and we'll put slabs over the top. We can drop the lever here. Put the eggs there. We have so much wood. Just make all that. Just one chest should work. At some point we can have it lead to a smelter, not a smelter, a smoker, if we want it to cook automatically, and then we could tie the lava into that and have like pipes leading to different farms. to cook stuff faster. That's how I like to do things. Ooh, wait, actually, we need a hopper. I don't think we have everything we need for that. We have 2. I think we might be okay, but it's cutting it a little close. Luckily, we don't really need much other redstone than that. Make a second chest for the hopper. We have just enough iron. Huge. Perfect. That should be good for that. We don't need to automatically sort the eggs out yet. That won't be a problem for a little while. All of the farm does fill up pretty fast. I want these slabs. I want these in my inventory. Make 8. Right, that should be good now. Glass, tiles, keep that. That's the right height for that, so we just dig this. Yep. I wanted to make one more stair, but that's not a big deal. In fact, if this is going to be where I have farms, I'm going to need a crafting table out here anyway. There we go. Alright, block that off. I think that's good. I think that's the majority of it. Let me grab more deep slate to fill that out with. Bricks, the tiles, there we go. Right, more bread. That can stay open. That can go back. Are you full up? You don't need any hay? Yeah, no, he's good. See if we get any now. Oh, wait. Being super picky about this. There we go. Darn. Let's grab a few more eggs. Great thing about the farm, doing it that way, chickens are kind of unique in that you don't need to wrangle 2 of them. You really just need the one. Darn. I forget the exact odds of getting a chicken off of that, too. Well, for now, we can dig out the basement. What's up, Trash Panda Music? Fellow Trash Panda. This is my first time playing hardcore. As much as I've been playing Minecraft over the years, I've never done a hardcore world. So I decided I'd start a few. This is, I think, the 4th try, but now we're set pretty well. The world's going well. Just getting started was a little rough. I kept jinxing our run-throughs, but to be honest, the original few worlds we got weren't really good enough to keep anyway. So I didn't mind the reset too bad. Oh my gosh, yeah, I've played a ton of Bedrock. So I started Minecraft probably well over 10 years ago on Pocket Edition Lite, or just Minecraft Lite, whatever it was called, back when that was a thing. And then I played the old console edition for PlayStation, which was kind of its own little variant of Java. And then I played mostly Bedrock after it kind of switched over to that. Most of my stuff has been Bedrock. We used to have a pretty big server there too, but we haven't played that in a while. Yeah, it's just me. I wanted to do something solo. I've been playing as part of servers for quite a while now, and I wanted something different. That might get in the way if I have it that way. Nah, it's fine. Yeah, the 360, PS4 was kind of similar, because, like, I really liked the old mini-game system they had that you can join from, like, the main menu. It had, like, that Elytra one. I think there was a Spleef one. And every time they'd get an update, I'd really enjoy going around and seeing what was new around the hub area. I spent a lot of time just, like, hanging around in that spot, rather than just playing the mini-games themselves. I also played it quite a bit with my siblings. A Minecraft channel? It depends on what Minecraft you want to do. If you just want to do Let's Plays, you're probably going to have a rough time getting like a foothold and getting traction, but as long as you stay like somewhat up to date with what's popular, you should do fine. I'm really not a fan of chasing trends and doing what's meta, but it's kind of hard to function otherwise. But also, Minecraft was really trendy around June, especially for like modded stuff, which is what I'm more familiar with. More recently, I guess it has also been trending. It was doing pretty well in October, but not for me. The algorithm stuff constantly changes, but if you're going to start a channel, probably just go with either like YouTube or Twitch. YouTube's cool because you can record stuff ahead of time, and there's a lot lower of a barrier to entry than Twitch, I feel like. But yeah, I mean, it just depends on what you want to do. As long as you enjoy Minecraft, like this is one of my favorite games. If you legitimately enjoy it, then you can kind of just cruise through. You want to be like Sweat Gaming or Grox? I'm not familiar. I don't really know what they do. I don't watch a ton of gaming content except for just like variety gaming, like comedy stuff. Most of the Minecraft I watch is like horror related. Like right now I'm just playing normal survival hardcore, but my main thing is horror mods. That's what my channel mainly does, so that's almost exclusively what I watch, so I can stay up to date on stuff. It's kind of what I mean, like, my niche would be, like, horror mods, but a lot of people like having a bunch of dwellers or just a lot of mods. I like having a lot fewer, but that means I don't keep up with the times as well. So that's probably why I haven't been getting as much views recently. It depends on how willing you are to keep up with stuff. And a lot of it does feel like it comes down to luck. It does take a while to get partnered too, if you want like to do it for the money. That's another thing. Unless you are mass producing shorts, it's kind of hard. I feel like even like the mass produced shorts take a while to get monetized as well, but it kind of depends on what you want to do again. I've thought about starting an SMP, yeah. I've had servers before. I think my main thing is finding like a good group, like that I would feel comfortable working with. It would almost definitely have to be people I know IRL anyway, but that group is not very large. There's just a lot of security stuff to do with it as well. I thought about joining one. That'd probably be more likely for me. I don't think I'm technical enough to be starting one myself, but something along those lines. It would be cool to do multiplayer though. Most of these servers I've done have been Bedrock, so I'm more familiar with that. And I think like a Bedrock server would be more accessible to more people. However, I really want to do a Java server, just for all the different, you know, utilities it has and everything. It would just feel a lot like better for what I am doing. I definitely thought about it though. I think I'm gonna stick with the content I'm already doing, but it just kind of depends on how stuff goes. A lot of it is consistency. Like I said, recently, like, the channel has not been, like, doing too hot, but for a while it was doing super awesome, so it just depends on what's trending and what isn't. It's super touch and go. It's super easy to get, demoralized. That's another thing, too. If you get, like, discouraged easily, it's kind of rough. But for like a short yes or no though, I think everyone should try. If you have like the means to record and then edit, and you can do all that for free. Like OBS is free. If you, I mean, I'm assuming you already have Minecraft. There's a lot of free editing software. So if you have the like capability of recording, you can do something you like. A lot of my earlier videos weren't special, they were just me gaming with my friends. It didn't have to be anything like unique. Eventually you should find a niche and find something that makes you stand out, but I think a lot of people worry about doing the technical stuff first and all the prep work and making everything perfect. But sometimes it's just not about that. Shotcut sounds kind of familiar. I use some different stuff. Here, I really need to check something though. I'll be right back. I'm back. I had to check because there is an event I have to go to later, so I think I've got about another half hour for stream before I have to head out. Should be plenty of time to get the basement settled though. No, yeah, for editing, I think originally I used, I think it was called Clipchamp or something. There used to be a native editing software for Windows, or for Microsoft, I mean. I forget what it was originally called, but it no longer exists. There's a different variant that you can use. There's CapCut, which a lot of people who do TikTok use. It's better for like short form content, I would say, but I use it for long form stuff too. Can you see my base? Yeah, sure. I would prefer to use spruce. I'm gonna go back. I have spruce here growing. I think I'm gonna go back and retouch some of this with spruce. I think the transition from like the deep slate to the logs would look better if this was all spruce instead. Like that. I think that would look better. And then also, once I get some more iron going, I'm going to have lanterns hanging from these and the posts. But yeah, that's it so far. A lot of people like having these massive bases. Like, I see some people make these giant bases and still call it a starter base. I really don't, like, need all that. If you can get good with, like, redstone and hiding stuff, you can make a really compact base that's super functional. I think we'll go with stone bricks for basement stuff. But yeah, I mainly use CapCut now. A lot of people like DaVinci Resolve, but it just kind of depends on what you're using stuff for. When did I gain a lot of subscribers? It comes in bursts. I've been getting subscribers pretty consistently for a while. I started uploading, I mean, aside from like a few videos from years ago, most of which aren't listed on the channel anymore, but a few of them are still up. Aside from that, I think I started around last year's November, so it's been about a year now, but I wasn't consistent. It was mainly shorts. And then I started posting videos more consistently in February. And I think it was around March, I had some crazy bonuses in terms of views and subs. I gained like 500 subs in a matter of that 1 month. Once you get past 1,000, they start really rolling in. But I wouldn't be too worried about the amount of subs. I think more people, including myself, struggle with watch hours. Because it's not just 1,000 subs, it's like 4,000 watch hours, and shorts don't count for that. And right now, I'm not even at 3,000. And you have 1 year to get those hours before the hours 1 year ago start lapsing. They stop counting after a year. Yeah, 365 days. So like Valentine's Day, say if like that was a big upload for me, once it's February 15th next year, then the hours I got Valentine's Day aren't going to count. So there's a bit of stress for that, but plenty of people take longer than a year. So it's not like a huge deal. It's just a matter of convenience. It's not like a horrible thing. It's easy to really stress over it. Can I remember you when I'm popular? I think I remember a lot of people. I think it's really cute when I get a message like that. A lot of people have said that to me. I think that's the other thing, is people talk about like how negative the internet can be, but a lot of my comments have been pretty positive and like supportive. I think that's the cool thing about being like a small YouTuber. But I don't think I'll think of myself as that until I actually get partnered. So, as far as I'm thinking about like fireproofing right now, I'm pretty certain that it's as simple as making sure it's just surrounded in non-flammable blocks, but I am kind of worried. So these have to go. Right, this has to be like that. Actually, those can just be solid blocks. I'm super concerned I'm gonna burn the house down. I think it'll be fine though. think we can have glass on this end. It's crazy how much you learn though in less than a year of doing this. I've gotten way more efficient. Editing will take forever whenever you just get started. It was taking me, I only had like 1 upload a week, and that was like a short. But now I'm at the point where if I wanted to, I could do 6 or 7 I could do 6 or 7 uploads a week, and I did for a while, but it wasn't really paying off. It was just more stress than it was worth. YouTube really doesn't like it whenever you upload with that much. Like, that is not necessary. There's a lot of little secret rules too. They don't like it whenever you upload more than like once within a 24-hour period or something like that. You gotta make sure your stuff is kind of like spaced apart. There's a lot of that superstition too, which there wouldn't be if there wasn't all these like little secret rules. But they don't like that. They think it I think they flag it as spam or something because there's a lot of these like AI channels and stuff. But I think people like to complain a lot. I don't think a lot of the complaints are warranted. Like, it is a matter of luck, but like, it's luck, but it's a lot easier if you actually put in a good amount of effort. I'm thinking we have just one long bar of these instead of having these separate. But yeah, you learn a ton in a short amount of time. I think any human would, but it is just a lot of adapting to what's big. If you can adapt and be kind of like fluid about things, it's not that hard, but it does take a lot of time. Like, the last 2 weeks have been a pretty bad flop for me. Like, my last long form upload yesterday is sitting at very few views, and I used to get like thousands, but now it's different, and that's fine because it'll probably be back to normal in like a week or so, like a couple of weeks. That's how fast stuff changes. Lots of people have been complaining about that for years too, about like algorithm changes and stuff. Sometimes some people do better, sometimes other people do better. How old was I when I started YouTube? Let me think. I think I was in high school, probably. I have no clue how old I was. Probably like... Let me think. From like the first upload, probably 17 or 18. But I was not doing consistently. That was more of just like me doing a few things for friends. Also, why are these dripping water? It might be raining. It's not even raining. That's weird. Those should not be producing water. But no, those are mostly just stuff for friends. I wasn't doing it consistently until, like, you know, like I said, maybe a year ago. This is super dangerous. I need to grab this lava. I think I've created a difficult situation for myself here doing this way. Oh wait, I can use the cauldrons. Shoot. Silly me. I definitely wouldn't recommend anyone start it when they're too young. Sometimes I think about it, and I think about, like, maybe what if I started when I was like still in if I took it seriously in high school, I wouldn't have had to worry about all the stuff I've had to worry about, all the jobs I've had and stuff. Because I feel like if you just go at it for long enough, eventually you will succeed. But very few people have the time to invest in that. Like it's super, even like now that I'm more efficient at it, it's super time consuming. Streaming, long form videos, shorts, everything. And I'm still adding stuff as I get more efficient at doing my current workload. But I wouldn't recommend anyone like too young starts. Also just because like you'll be a totally different person in like a year or so. That's just how it is whenever like someone's younger. But I mean, there's no like real reason to be afraid of that, because like you can always, if you're really disappointed in a video, because like my sense of humor used to be way different. There's a reason why a lot of my old videos don't exist on the platform anymore, and a lot of them are just like privated. Because like my sense of humor was way different, and I wouldn't have had like the same stuff now as I had then. But it's not like a huge deal. You can always like bury stuff. A lot of trial and error. There's this crazy attitude on the internet recently with like all the success gurus talking about just like the different things you can do to be rich, and like there's a lot of financial influencers and get rich quick people, but that's just really not how it works for 99% of people. So it's good to have like normal plans. Content should definitely not be anyone's plan A, but I do recommend anyone who has the means to try it and wants to try it should try it. I think that's my like official take, I would say. It's just kind of the usual thing of be careful on the internet. I definitely wouldn't have had as much stories as I have now if I started more consistently earlier on. So I guess like that's a positive. At this point, I've worked so many different kinds of jobs. I've been to like multiple different colleges just seeing what works for me, so it's just a lot easier to talk to people whenever you're older as well. I would not be this sociable like years ago. It is just better to focus on school anyway. I want to have like a platform here. I think we'll wait for like the bricks to finish cooking. I don't think the house is gonna burn down. Luckily, a good portion of it is stone, so I guess it would just be like some of the roof and the walls. See, there's already some. Yeah, so I'm thinking for this we have dispensers. I'm pretty sure it works the way I'm thinking it works. I could pop over back to that mine shaft and grab some string if I'm short, which I think I am. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Depending on how much time I have for this, I can go grab another bow and make another dispenser for this. Ideally, we'd have like 4 dispensers. I don't think it would take more than 1 bucket either. I think the issue with like resources would be hoppers. We would have like multiple dispensers and maybe like 1 bucket each, or just 1 bucket that gets sorted down the line until it finds a cauldron with lava, takes it, and then drops it somewhere like at the chicken farm, at which we need chickens. So that's another goal. Oh, hello. Hopefully this guy just drops like a cheap bow. Nope, but I will take the bones. Huge. I should probably grab some seeds and then we can trap a chicken. Make this a lot easier. See if we can find one. Oh. Oh well. I should have picked up a lot more of the dirt. I hate leaving creeper holes. One of my biggest pet peeves. We just need the 1 chicken. We can lead it over into the chicken farm. Oh, there's one. Makes this easy. And my current complaint with the channel is that it's very at the whim of the YouTube algorithm. You can check like analytics and stuff, and you can have good metrics, but you still won't get impressions. For me, it's like fine if I don't have good metrics, then I don't deserve the impressions, I guess. I can deal with that, but I hate when I have really good metrics and I don't get any impressions from YouTube. So like no one is presented with the opportunity to watch the video or not watch the video. It's fine if like they see it and they choose not to. That's fine. But if YouTube doesn't even offer it up in the first place, that's kind of frustrating. There we go. Grab this. Hello? Oh, you wandered off. I don't know where I put that trapdoor. That would have been super useful right now. I think we can... There we go. I should have closed that off. That's fine, I can pull him over here, I guess. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so now he's gonna sit there and we'll get... Oh, I made this too shallow. We'll get eggs in here, and then we can run them back up to the dispenser, and then we just have kind of infinite eggs and chicken eventually. Do I animate? Not like classical animation. I guess not classical, but like not on Blender or anything, but I do some pixel art animation. Like the little raccoon dude sitting on top of chat, that was me. So I did that. It started off with a little like half resolution pixel art, and then I kept scaling it up until I found one that I liked. I have one that's twice the resolution of this one, but I think it looks kind of weird. Pixel art needs to be like within a certain range for it to kind of look like pixel art, I'd say. But there's a program I use, Sprite. You can use that for doing pixel art and animation. You can do both. It's been a while though. I used to do it a lot more frequently. I have a bunch of different like practice projects I had. I guess I still have them, but I want to do it more. I want to make some like running animations and some jumping animations for it, and then I think eventually once I get partnered, because I need to stream here to get the hours, but once I get partnered, I'm pretty comfortable on this platform. I might start streaming more on Twitch. And their API is, I think, easier to work with for like chat commands. And I want chat to be able to move him around the screen, and like have him walk around like it's a platformer, like while a stream is happening. I thought that would be a cool idea. I think I know how to do it as well. It's kind of hard to do on YouTube, but it might be worth looking into here anyway. That should be good for now. I think this is fireproof. I think we're good. I was kind of waiting around to see if anything would happen with that, but I think it's safe. As long as it's surrounded with non-flammable objects. We'll keep the bundle prepped. I'd say more of like a software guy than I'm like an animation and art guy, but I can do a bit of both. I originally started school as a computer science major. I just didn't stick with it. I like anything like engineering and science related though. I'll talk about it. I just never like finished with my computer science pathway. I think the problem is around that time when I was like younger, it was a lot of like older people and older advisors who still thought like computers were this miraculous thing. And they weren't wrong that there's a lot of computer science jobs, but there was this idea around the time I was looking at college that, you know, computers are the future, like they are, but it pushed a lot of people into engineering and computer science, and so now the job market's crazy saturated. It's really hard to find a job in computer science now. I'm not really sure how I want to have this. Like, this doesn't make a lot of sense. I want them going like the other way, but that's now in the way. And we gotta find another way to decorate this basement. But we can move the brewing stuff down here too. I think this can be the brewing corner. We don't need a lot of space, we just need like barrels, and then this can be enchanting. We can dig this out for the books. I've had some practice with like game development as well, but I mean like just a little bit of practice. I haven't ever published anything. It would probably be quite a while before I did publish anything if I did. But that is another thing I've been slowly working on. Because now I can do my own models, my own animation. I do a little bit of music too. So I have the ability to do all that. I just, it takes a lot of time and effort. I think I decided it would go right here. Sweet. We can make this look a lot better in the future. I just want to figure out where I want to place everything. I was the kind of guy who would have like a ton of collections, a ton of hobbies. I wanted a little bit of everything. So I have a ton of like little, like kind of skill sets that for a while it just felt kind of weird. I didn't really like, I wasn't able to do anything with them. But the cool thing with the channel is I'm able to kind of tie it all back together. All the animation stuff, all the art stuff, some of the music. Like, it's pretty nice to have that opportunity. A lot of people don't get to do anything with that. And you'd never need an excuse to have a hobby. There's this attitude of, like, monetizing everything. That's just not necessary. You can just have fun because you're having fun. But it is nice to be able to, like, have more utility with it. I mean, there's like streamers, there's like VTubers and stuff where like their whole thing is animated, and there's art and like rigging that has to go into that. It's cool stuff. People really do find a way. It's one of my favorite things about like content as a whole. There's a lot of mass-produced slop, and like that's frustrating and all, but it's kind of hard to get demoralized if you just look at how much cool stuff there is. There's some really skilled people that you can meet. Like, every little skill set I have is from meeting someone who is much better at it than I am. That's probably like one of my best pieces of advice, is to meet people who are better at a skill than you. Like, you want to be able to offer something in return, right? You don't want to be like leeching off of them, but it is nice to be able to learn from people rather than just kind of sitting there. It's nice when you can kind of build off each other. Like, as far as the channel goes, I'm kind of a one-man army. I do everything myself, like in practice, but setting up all my like tech stuff, like my computer and everything, I know people who are way better at it than I am. They helped me get set up. Audio stuff too, right? Like all my audio. I know people who are way better at that than me who helped me get that set up. It's like a lot of my posts, I use the like royal we. I don't say I say we a lot. Unless it's like me referring to something I saw while playing, then I'll say I, but sometimes I'll use we, just on account of everyone who has helped me get set up. It does take a ton of time doing all like the editing and stuff myself. Get some more leather. Free egg. Actually, we need feathers. Goodness. There we go. other than like the platform itself, like YouTube, that I have some complaints about. Like it's not that bad, but as far as like editing goes, you can end up with just a lot of stuff. I feel like every day is a new technical issue, but you eventually get to be pretty good at solving them. It's almost always kind of like the same 3 things anyway. I remember when I used to do all this on like laptop, even before then, some of my oldest stuff was just straight from the PS4, which is crazy. It's kind of cool, like that was a feature, but the quality is not very good. But I think it's really nice to give anyone who has the desire to try it the opportunity to try it. Not everything really like needs to be perfect. A lot of it can just be for the joy of the game. There we go. Darn. Well, we have the one anyway. As long as we have one chicken in here, it'll just keep going. Hello, Eldon. Welcome in. I probably won't be streaming for that much longer, though, just so you know. Got to go to an event later, and then after that I gotta get some editing done. Yes, I've talked about that on a previous stream. Someone asked me if I wanted to do Minecraft Dungeons at some point, and like, sure, but it made me think of Minecraft Story Mode. I had one of the older copies for Minecraft Story Mode. Before I think they decided they were going to do multiple seasons. So like, if you went to go get a copy of Minecraft Story Mode, right, it would have like, oh, it has this season and this season, but the copy I had was, I think, older than that. I don't recall it like saying anything about multiple seasons. It was just like what ended up being just season 1 and season 2, I think. Maybe not even season 2. But they added the ability to upgrade it so that you can get the other seasons. I unfortunately didn't get to play that much of it. Like past maybe season 3, maybe season 4. Actually, it might just straight up have been season 1 and 2. But yeah, I actually really liked it. I remember some people hating on it, but I mean, I thought it was fine. It was kind of cool. I really liked the concept. And the animation style matched what a lot of like fan animations and like YouTube movies were at the time. Which is why I really wish the Minecraft movie would have gone with instead of whatever they're doing. I think they would have been wildly successful. Maybe they will be wildly successful as is, or have been. I forgot when the movie came out or when it is coming out. But I think it would be a lot better if they use that style. Because it's kind of near and dear to a lot of people who grew up in that period. But yeah, story mode was pretty good. I liked it. I'd be down to revisit it and play some of the more like recent stuff. I get the impression that they overreached a bit and just kept trying to add seasons. I kind of feel like that's what happened. I didn't play it, so I don't know, but that's kind of the impression I get. They probably should have stopped while they were ahead. Just such a fun animation style to work with anyway. I don't know much about reproducing that style, or like how difficult it is. It doesn't seem that bad. There's a lot of people who've had gotten into animation by way of making that sort of stuff, like making Minecraft, like fan animations or something like that, like little short films for YouTube, using like that Minecraft style of animation. Or back in the day, like Stick Fight was huge. A lot of people came from like a background of doing stick fight animations. If you think animation's cool, there's lots of ways to get into it. You do not need to be just doing what's whatever's big. You can do it any sort of way you want, and I think that's the cool thing about it. It's sad you can't get it anymore. I wasn't aware. I don't know if they like discontinued it or what. I'm not familiar. I haven't checked. But if that's the case, that's kind of sad. Because I remember at least season 1 and 2 were cool. I don't know if they used like creators that have fallen out of favor or something. I don't know what happened there. I'm not familiar. They're using characters from the Minecraft story mode in the Minecraft movie. That's cool. I think my first thing that I noticed was as soon as that you see like Jack Black's name is attached to it, you can already kind of guess what's going to happen in the movie. I feel like every Jack Black movie has kind of the same plot. Very similar to like Adam Sandler films. I'm sure it'll be like fun enough. Like for the average kid going to see the movie, I'm sure it'll be fine. I think people are really have strong feelings about it, but I don't think it matters that much as long as, you know, people have fun. But the budget is crazy, and I don't think it needed to be this way. But it's not like it's like the definitive Minecraft like movie. I'm sure they can do more after this if this one doesn't do well, if they want to do a different style. I had like a different idea for how they could do it, right? So it had like whatever budget to work with for like one singular group to produce the movie. And like I said, I'm sure it'll be perfectly like adequate, but what I think would have been cool is there was that project Star Wars Visions a while back, and it was just like a series of short films that were made by like individual artists or like small teams, whatever, like by the community. And I thought that was such a cool concept, and I don't really think they followed through with it that well. And that concept hasn't really been explored a lot. A lot of like stuff in film is done to death. They really like just working with whatever formula works rather than like trying new stuff. And a lot of new stuff doesn't really work out well anyway when they do try it, because that's just like how it is to work with consumers. But I think it would have been a cool idea, and I want them to do it in the future where they use that budget and split it up and give it to a bunch of individual animators and stuff. People who have made little Minecraft like animations in the past, stick fight animators, and like tie together a film of short films that has like some cohesive plot. I've been thinking about that a lot, like how cool that would be. And like the film can change styles throughout the movie, kind of like Spider-Man, like the Spider-Verse movies, if people are familiar. The Spider-Verse films and all the different little art styles it would switch between. I thought that was super cool, all the different effects. Let me see, how big was the budget for the Minecraft movie? Now that we're talking about it. I do have to end stream here in a minute though, but I do want to see Minecraft movie budget. And I don't think this includes all like the marketing stuff, so they're gonna spend more than this probably, but they budgeted 150 million. That's a lot of clams. They could have legitimately found like 15 people, right? And given them like a film company with 150 million, that's a pretty common budget nowadays. Like a lot of big films have budgets that large. And I feel like the like amount of quality you get back for that does not match that amount of budget. and then you end up with these big flops, and it's a whole thing, right? Just give 15 people $10 million, like these Minecraft animators, these stick fight animators. I would do some crazy animation for $10 million. I would do something super professional for that amount of clams. Give it to like these like smaller people, and I think you'll wind up with like a way more high quality and like a way more caring project. Something that has like a real heart to it. And then just have like a cohesive plot line. I think people would eat that up. I would eat that up. Something like Star Wars Visions, but like on a larger scale. Because people love Minecraft. A lot of the official Minecraft content's just like, I don't know, it feels like a kind of soulless. These people that have been in the community for as long as I have, like, I don't know. It's totally different. I should watch the Minecraft movie by Chillhop Gaming. Actually, I misread the name earlier. Chillhop Gaming sounds really familiar. I'm gonna go look at it probably tonight after I get done editing. The name Chillhop sounds super familiar. I don't remember why, but I might actually have seen some of their stuff. That sounds, like I said, sounds familiar, but I'll look at it tonight. For now, though, I have to go get ready and go to the different events I have to attend, but I'll probably stream again, maybe not tomorrow, but definitely sometime next week at the very least, so huge thanks to everyone who tuned in. And as far as like y'all starting like little Minecraft channels and stuff, I would recommend it if you have the desire to and the means to. As long as you're careful about it and you have like your identity separated from stuff, it's not a huge deal. If it doesn't work out, you know, at least you know you tried. I think that's like a big part of life, is at least trying. But the best of luck with that. I'll catch y'all again next time. Goodbye.